Today, I am going to travel 525,000 blocks to my world's end rings. For those of you who don't know, the end islands where you find end cities and elytras start generating about 1,000 blocks away from 0, 0. However, if you keep going past them, eventually they stop generating, and for 150,000 blocks, there is nothing but void. After that 150,000 block gap, the end islands start generating again for another 200,000 blocks before the next stretch of void. The outer rings continue this pattern all the way to the world border. Today, I'm going to travel over 500,000 blocks to the first ring. There, I'm gonna build a house, bring some dogs and some villagers to make the most lonely base ever made in all of Minecraft. You're probably wondering, Calamity, how are you going to get villagers and dogs across hundreds of thousands of blocks with no land to stand on? And to that I say, with happy ghasts and boats. Since you can attach boats to happy ghasts, I can just fly a happy ghast with villagers tied to it all the way out there. But there's a problem. If I log out, and then log back in, you will see that the boat is no longer attached to the pig. And if this was over the void, well, we wouldn't really be seeing much of that pig anymore, or any villagers for that matter. As I'm sure you know, happy ghasts aren't exactly known for going fast, and the odds that I'm going to make it 500,000 blocks out without my internet going out once, or anything happening for me to log out, yeah, well let's just say I'm not going to travel 400,000 blocks on a happy ghast just for the villagers to fall into the void. So we're gonna need to fix this. The reason the boat falls when I log out is because when I log out, the ghast will actually log out with me. They work the same way that horses do when you log out. In order to fix this, I'm going to bring two ghasts. If I hold snowballs, this ghast over here will follow me as soon as I catch up to him. There, see that? He will just follow me. That way, if I log out on this guy, and then log back in, as you can see, he's still just floating here, and the pig will have not fallen into the void. And neither will the villagers, assuming we were, you know, actually over the void. Now that I have a way to get the villagers out there, I need to figure out everything else I need to take with me to make an overpowered base way out in the end rings. Because even with villager trades, there's a lot of items I'm not going to be able to get. Some of these unobtainable items are dirt, seeds, saplings, sugarcane, cactus, and sand. So, I guess I gotta go get all that stuff now. Dirt is particularly important, because I need it to make farms, and I will rely on carrot, sugarcane, and potato farms to make all of my emeralds, which is why I'm bringing 4 whole shulker boxes of just dirt. I guess you could say I'm doing some dirty business. Now that I have the dirt, I'm going to put every seed in the game into this shulker box. And there it is. Next up, let's go and get all the other saplings and farming things that I'm missing. I have officially gotten every growable item in Minecraft, except for chorus fruit. But something tells me I'm not going to need to bring chorus fruit, so I don't want to waste space. Next up, I'm going to need a lot of things to make a villager trading hall and a villager breeder, so I'm going to go get those. For the villager trading hall, I'm going to need rails, powered rails, a stack of redstone blocks, and a stack of literally every single villager workstation in the game. I've gone ahead and filled up the rest of this shulker box with the things I'll need for infinite lava, which is just a lava bucket, some dripstone, and a stack of cauldrons. Yeah, I am bringing 2 stacks of cauldrons with me. And then I also put in 2 irreplaceable items, which is leather and blocks of copper. Literally, I was just thinking of how can I fill up the rest of this shulker box to not waste space, and these are 2 irreplaceable items, so this is all I'm gonna have of copper or leather when I get up there. Now, I'm gonna fill up 1 more shulker box, and in here I'm gonna put some things I forgot, like jungle saplings and kelp. Those just slipped my mind, honestly, but I got them now, so no need to worry. I think I'm also gonna throw in some other things that I think I might want, like eggs, turtle eggs, and I also filled up this shulker box with everything I need for bees, which is a couple of bees nests, and a bunch of flowers. I'm bringing vines just in case I can grow them. I don't really know. Seagrass just in case I can't get it up there for the turtles. I'm bringing a bunch of string just because the only ways that I'm going to be able to get string up there are really slow. A jukebox and the best music disc, which is this one, Cat, and a stack of snow blocks. So I also happen to have a lot of things in my ender chest that just happen to be useful for this. The first one is my coal shulker box, which I probably don't need to refill because I doubt I'll even need this much coal. It's really only for the torches. I have my shulker of iron, which I completely refilled for this. I have my obsidian shulker, which I also completely refilled for this. And I also have my gold, which I would refill, but our gold farm is really slow, so I don't care. Now that I have everything that I need, let's go and move some villagers into the end. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. I've never had to do this before, so I think I'm gonna go over here. How I'm gonna get the villagers to the end is, first things first, I'm gonna move them through this portal, which leads to the nether roof, and there's another portal somewhere else on the nether roof that leads to an end portal. Before sending the villagers through, I'm actually gonna hook up a rail from, this is the end portal, all the way over past the, like, over to where that is. That's like kind of right next to the villagers portal. I've got a ways to go. Let's go ahead and... That right there is the villagers portal. Yeah, this is, well, it doesn't connect directly to this, but close enough, honestly. I don't care. Let's go get the villagers. Alright. Well, I guess we'll see how this is gonna work. Hello. Let's push you onto this rail and see if you end up where I want you. You know, I probably should have made sure it's safe on the other side. Yeah, good enough. He's kind of made it through safely. I think I'm gonna push him over here first. Nothing strange is happening here at all. Alright. And he's in. Okay. That's good. That's good. Now I'm gonna send the other one through first before I go in there. Over time, our nether roof just keeps getting more and more cluttered with minecart tracks. All right, you ready to go to space? Let's get these guys out of here. I think it'd be easier to do that with minecarts, honestly. Okay. I think that'll be enough. Oh, hey, they both went. Oh, I didn't finish the track. Oh no. Why did I do that? Why didn't I finish the track? What? Am I... God damn it. Oh no, I'm suffocating the villager. Then I'll jump up. I don't need an enderman in the boat. There we go. Look at that. I have my villagers. I am going to go get a splash potion of healing and throw it on them. Okay, before I head back, I'm actually going to make a pool of water and put down my happy ghasts. Okay, we have our happy ghasts down. The villagers are ready. I'm going to go get a healing potion for them, and then we'll be pretty much ready to go. I officially have everything that I need. It's all in my inventory here, so... Let's go to the end and start my 100-hour journey. I don't even know how long this is going to take. But before we go, I'm going to check my statistics. Distance by happy ghast. That is at 61.94 kilometers. We're going to see how much that changes by the end of this. And it's probably going to be a lot. Yeah, I'll see you in the end. I'm here in the end. Everything's pretty much set up. I even have the villagers in their boat over here. I have leads in this shulker box. So once the ghasts grow up, it'll be time to go. Yeah, usually in my experience with happy ghasts, it takes a really long time for them to grow up. So I'm just going to AFK here for like an hour. I guess I'll see you when I get back. Okay, I just looked around. It looks like the ghasts have grown. I've been AFK for, I think, an hour. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just watching YouTube, and I looked back, and the ghasts have finished growing. This guy is just tweaking out. Man, how's it going? Okay, let's slide this guy back over. I'll use this guy. He can hold the villagers. Let's go ahead and get them healed up first. Let's go ahead and heal these guys. Boom! I don't know why I said that like that. I think they're healed. I'm gonna keep this just in case I need it. I don't know what I would need a healing potion literally thousands of blocks in the sky for. Okay, there we go. He's holding the villagers. Okay. We are basically ready to go now, I think. So if you look in the top right, you can see that I am facing north. We're going to line myself up perfectly. If you look in the top right, you can see how far up or down I'm looking. If you look at where I'm facing, I'm at 0, 0, which means I shouldn't be going either up or down. Now I am going to change my controls. So now I'm holding right click and we're moving. I'm still at -0.0. Now all I have to do is press F3 and T. I am now, oh, I went up to 406.11. That is probably fine. I don't mind if I'm slightly moving up as long as I don't slightly move down. I guess this will be my gaming experience for the next really, really long time. I'm playing an easier level, man. I can't do that stuff. I am exactly... How many blocks is that? I am exactly 300 and something blocks away from the end rings. We're getting pretty close. I should be within a couple hundred blocks. Oh, there it is. Whoa, the island is like cut off. You can see where it stopped generating. It's just a wall. Well, it only took forever. this took a very long time to do. You know, the amount of time it's taking for me just to really make it to here really puts into perspective how far I had to go on this ghast. I don't even know how long. It's been days, man. It's been days of me just sitting here, just doing this. Hello, guys. How's it hanging? How's everything spiffy over here? Let's start out by placing all of my shulker boxes down. There it is. There's all my shulker boxes. The first thing I want to do is I want to get these villagers into a breeder. Let's start off with that. We'll get some dirt here, and we'll... How do I make a villager breeder again? I forgot. I can't waste even a single piece of glass. It's a very finite resource. I don't have any more glass than that shulker box. Honestly, no, this is too much. I just wasted a piece of glass. You know what? While I'm here, let's go ahead and make ourselves an infinite water source. Bro, dog, I just got here. Dude, we cannot be having this problem already. I just got here. I'm making a second infinite water source right here, just in case, like, something happens to this first one. Anything can happen. It could be clogged up by Enderman or something. I don't know. Literally anything can happen. Cut that part out of the video. Don't mind me just using my most valuable and highly coveted resource here. Okay, I need chests. My inventory's already like completely full. I know for a fact that one of these days an Enderman is gonna steal one of my dirt. The day that happens is the day that I make an Enderman farm specifically to kill Enderman, not for XP. I will be making an Enderman farm regardless. But it's personal if they take my dirt. That makes it personal. No one takes my dirt! Wow, okay. Alright, well, here they are. Let me close off the top of this thing. How do you guys like your new home? Wasn't it worth traveling 500,000 blocks to the inside of a wooden box? Dude, there's no way I'm missing one slab. Alright, that's a functioning villager breeder, and if I put a minecart here, let me just test. Okay, let's see if that's enough. Well, I clearly have done something wrong here. Villager. That's what the picture looked like on the internet, so that's gotta be it. Yeah, that looked like it worked. This is my system. Don't worry, we're gonna make that less terrible. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my dirt farm now. Dirt farm, on my tree farm. Jeez, what's wrong with me? How I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna just sort of choose some spaces here. So why I have to be so careful with dirt? If the dirt was here, then an Enderman would be able to pick it up. So I need to have it completely enclosed on every single side. Like an Enderman cannot pick up this piece of dirt. And I have very obviously designated places for my dirt. The Enderman cannot take my dirt there. We're gonna make some of these trees, some spruce trees, because I didn't bring any spruce wood with me and I kind of want some. I want to keep them sort of spaced out, but not really. These are probably gonna end up just being permanent parts of this island, to be honest, because I'm probably not going to feel like getting rid of them once I finish getting all the wood that I have, and I already kind of have it set up here. See, I only need 4 pieces of dirt per big tree, so it should be pretty easy for me to farm a ton of these. I have placed down a decent amount of trees. There's one right here, one over here. They'll start growing up soon. Okay, that's not my side. Okay, that's my bad. My bad, bro. Okay, sorry I looked at you. I don't overreact much. You know, it really was a grind to get out here, but you know, it'll all be worth it once you subscribe. Something I need to get set up right now is the lava farm. That is going to take a really long time to actually start producing lava. And we officially have infinite lava. You can see right here, that's dripping orange. I'll expand this as the cauldrons fill up, but that is literally... Dude, I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! I don't know about anybody else, but that villager breeder is really ugly. I'm gonna make this into a house, probably. We're gonna have to see where this goes. First things first, though, I need to chop down a ton of these trees, so I'll be back in, like... As you can see, wood is not very hard to come by. I've been doing this quite literally for, like, a few minutes, and I have almost 4 stacks of spruce logs. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on this, honestly, because I already have a good idea. You know, I got to flex that I have windows even out here in the end. You already know. I felt... What even is this? Is this like some weird... It's just a hole here. I didn't put this here. Just get out of here. Where did he... What do you... You can't do that! That's cheating! So I've been playing around a little bit with this, and I like how this looks, to be honest. This is, with the wood on the inside, I think that makes it look more complete. Okay, so this is how the roof is going to look. So we have this front part here, and then we're gonna have a big one towering up into the sky. See you in 2 seconds. So I finished the outline of this. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fill this whole thing in with wood. I'll be right back.
2,000 years later.
Get out of here! I didn't invite you! No one wants you here! So, I filled this in with spruce logs. Next up, I'm gonna pretty much just decorate it and probably make a balcony too. Okay, I added like some sort of detail to this from the front. Yeah, that actually looks, that looks alright. I don't mind that. If you look at it from this side, it's a little hollow. I'll catch up with you when I finish extending this. I have finished filling out the roof, so now I need to make this taller. I have decided to make this too tall. I think this does look better. It's not finished yet, but I like it. I think this is good. So this is what I'm working with for the design on the back. Yeah, I think that there needs to be more of a divide between like this trapdoor stair area and the in the top pattern. I just made like a really simple thing there to clearly state this is the bottom half and this is the top half of the backside of my villager breeding building. I don't even know what to call this thing, honestly. I needed to make it big and I needed to make it look like kind of good. No villagers still. Well, I guess I can do the inside now. So I've cleaned up the inside of this a little bit, if you couldn't tell, and I'm thinking I need this to go underground, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that. On top of that, I left for 1 minute and there's a bunch of squatters in my house. Like, who invited you? I've seen like the hearts come out of the top of this thing and everything. I don't know why they're not. I almost right-clicked this bed. So I've sort of cleaned up the inside of this build. You can see through the glass I've added like an actual area over there. I haven't put the rails in yet. So we'll go through here. Not much has changed here. I cleaned it all up. I got rid of any inconsistencies. So this room is ready to be decorated for the most part. The most important part is you may notice that there was a lot of endstone bricks used for this build, and you might be wondering, hey, where did all that endstone come from? This is where all the endstone came from. I was simultaneously clearing out space for the villager trading hall down here and collecting the endstone that I needed for that giant roof and everything else. We officially have our lava farm set up. I sort of just made it a room here. There is a carrot? This is not a carrot farm! This villager breeder has produced more carrots than villagers. I don't know what it is or how I'm gonna fix it, but something ain't right. God damn it. Get out of my... Dude! These Endermen! I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my mind. Get out of my house! For the outside of the island, the first thing I actually want to do is mess with these a little bit. These little small things up here. I think I want the waterfall go to right here. Let me get some, this one. Let's just get a look at these real quick. Nice. I like these. I think they're good. There we go. That's, well, obviously, I need to wait for the crops to mature, and then we'll be able to fill these entire islands out. But I think this actually looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with this result. Next up, I think I'm gonna go ahead and... God damn it! Stop harassing me! Stop harassing me! Okay. Oh my god. So next up, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add more... There's a ton of spruce trees over there on the... Dude, seriously? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Now there's 2 of them. Okay, there's a ton of spruce trees over there on the right, as you can see. And on the left, there's no spruce trees and only chorus fruit. So, I'm gonna go and put spruce trees on the left too, to make it, I don't know, try to make it look better. I'm not like an expert builder. Anyways, I'm gonna go and definitely not murder two Endermen. So, I have gone ahead and added a ton of trees over here on the left. They haven't all grown yet, so still a bit of time left on that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run around and place a bunch of fence gates in lanterns. I'm gonna turn on my shaders. There, now you can see it's really dark. Like I need to put lights. Skip up, skip up. I don't usually have to skip this long. Skip. Yeah, you can definitely tell this island looks a lot better. Check, please. Bang. Next up, I'm gonna put a pumpkin and a melon farm right here because I don't have one of those yet. And I kind of just want a little bit more stuff on the outside because right now it is kind of bland. And that's the melon and the pumpkin farm. look, it's getting late, man. I'm running out of ideas here. I don't want to make some giant melon and pumpkin farm. This isn't... I always make a giant melon farm, I feel like. This time, I'm not going to do it. You know what? I don't care. So I want to place like some cactuses over here. Over here, I'm going to make a little patch of sweetberry bushes. Okay, I'm missing a few, but that's fine. I don't care. I'll fill in the rest of that later if I don't forget. And bamboo works best placed in like a line like this, I think. Just like another thick line of bamboo. There, I think that will actually look pretty decent and complement this base once it finishes growing. I'm really hungry, and I've been at this literally for 8 hours straight. I'm not joking. You better subscribe. I'm gonna AFK this, and we're gonna see if any villagers come out now that I supposedly fix it. It has been a little while. It's been multiple hours. Hopefully there's villagers. Alright, it's the big moment of truth. I don't have my sounds on, so... Oh, I spoiled it by going into F5. Well, yeah. There's villagers. Thank God. That's really good. I'm gonna go in... I'm literally right now, I'm gonna go make the thing. And by the thing, I mean the entire villager trading hall. I don't know why I didn't just say that. I was really tired. So, that's what I'm doing in this sped up... Never mind. Okay, I have polished this up. I've removed a significant amount more durability from my pickaxe. And, it's looking alright. It's a whole lot of nothing out there. It's pretty cool though. It's like a spaceship. I think I'm gonna make a automatic carrot farm just right here. So I'm gonna get the materials for that, and we're just gonna build that. I have finished making this this little farm area. I don't know why this guy's trying to get out. There's no escaping. You cannot leave. Oh. Now there's officially unlimited emeralds. In theory, as soon as that guy in there takes the freaking job, let's officially lock in a permanent source of emeralds. Right there. Boom. That's 2 whole emeralds for 20 carats. Now, the ones of you who are less tainted by the scrolling may remember that at the beginning of this video, I actually said that I was going to get villagers and dogs out here. And you may be wondering, Calamity, how are you going to get dogs out here? You very obviously didn't bring dogs. God, dude, I wasn't even looking at... So, the way I got the dogs is actually kind of confusing, and it confused me at first too. I thought I was going to have to do some shenanigans where I went back to 0-0 in the end to stand them up manually, but turns out they just automatically get stood up when you push them through the portal anyways, so I ended up having to just run really far in the end with my dogs following me for no reason. But I got the dogs. Yippee! I have made one of every type of villager in here. Seeing as I have already experienced the pain of getting every single type of villager in this world, I'm not gonna do it again. Alright? Sue me. Alright? I'm the one in charge of this. Okay? If someone comes out here and decides to live at this base, they can utilize the rest of the open spots and fill this out. Alright? But I just don't even need villagers up here. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, Calamity, why are you chopping all the leaves off of this tree? And to that I will respond, because I need an Enderman farm. And to someone who doesn't play Minecraft, that probably sounds really confusing. But I'm not going to explain it because I'm busy chopping all the leaves off of this tree. If your attention span was too short to follow that bit, I'm going to make an Enderman farm. You may be wondering why I'm placing a long line of leaves. If you remember what I said earlier and haven't forgotten it already because of your short attention span, it's for an Enderman farm. So out here, how I make an Ender farm is like this. Well, this is most of one, but there's one thing missing. I'm going to make this little contraption up here in the sky temporarily, and it's all so I can get an Endermite. Okay, yeah, this is gonna... What? Yo, I actually got one. That's actually so nice. Oh no, I didn't bring a name tag. He shouldn't despawn in the boat.
12 seconds later.
What? What? Yo, I'm getting so lucky. That's crazy. And that's it. That's the Enderman farm. It's done. Unironically, it's been like 3 minutes, and I just look back and, yeah, there's quite a few Endermen in here, if you ask me. And as you can see, just from hitting the Endermen that have already come through, my pickaxe has already regained, I think it's regained 400 of its hit points. So, after literally 3 minutes, let's see how much I can repair with my netherite pickaxe. Almost to full. That's not bad for literally a couple of minutes. There we go. I've sat down all the dogs. well, that's it then. This is my void base. That's all that I really wanted to do out here. I've got my villagers set up. The happy gas are still floating around up there. And yeah, no, I'll leave this here for whoever comes across this base and wants to live in it. This isn't, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say this is my base. I'm probably not going to be coming back anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I just reopened Minecraft because I just realized I forgot to actually look at the happy gas statistic. So I'm going to do that. Distance by happy gas, 7,000 kilometers? Hey, you. Yeah, you. If you like this video, you'll also probably like the video on the screen. You want to know why I didn't get pushed out to you? Because it got a copyright notice, and I had to take it down and re-upload it, and then it didn't get pushed out to anybody. So go watch it.